Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know I have not posted in a while, but I'm back and I'm going through it right now. So we're just gonna post a talk through video. I don't even know if I've ever posted like an actual talk through whole makeup tutorial, but that's what we're doing. I've already got my hair done. Gonna go out for Labor Day, so I thought I'd do a glam look for y'all. So let's just get started. So the first thing that I'm gonna be using is this Wet n Wild primer. I'm acting like I know what I'm doing, but I really don't, so like we're just gonna roll with that, okay? So I have this little mirror right here. So recently I moved off for college, but I don't start college till October or November, whichever one my parents want me to do. But yeah, I moved here on August 17th, and it was really fun for the first few days. And then stuff just started going to crap really quick. So I have been going through a lot here recently. I use the Juvia's Place foundation, and this is not my color at all. I mean, it matches because when I wear fake tan, but otherwise it doesn't. It's Savannah 440, and I tried the 421, way darker. So their shade range goes backwards. And I really love this foundation, but the only problem is I just can't find a color. And it matches completely once I have like all my foundation on. I just look like a pumpkin at first. I try not to get it too close to my eyes, only for the fact that I put concealer right there, and I don't want to just overpower it with concealer. Like having too much product just placed everywhere, you know? I'm weird like that. I don't know. I've always thought, like, why would you double up right there? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm being crazy. But yeah, so I moved here on August 17th, and it was really fun the first, I'd say, 3 days. And then me and my friends, well, my roommates, we all got in a fight. First off, that was the main thing that happened. It was pretty a crazy little fight. We didn't talk for like 2 days probably, but I'm glad we fought for that first week, because now we're like even more, like, way closer than we were or have been ever, really, I feel like. And I'm very blessed to have the roommates that I have and like know the people that I live with compared to not knowing, you know, because I mean, one is my sister. And yeah, but shortly after living here, I really don't even want to talk about this, but like I feel like I need to just to get it off my chest and like talk through it. But my dog came on August 18th living here, and things were fine. She went on walks. I'd wake up at 6, we would go on walks. We'd go on walks at 9, and we would go on walks at like 12 or like 1, depending on how hot it was, because, you know, it's like mid-August. It's hot outside. Whatever. And I went to leave because I had to go back home. I had a dentist appointment with my cousin. So I went back home, and my sister called me and told me that Dixie was throwing up. And I was like, I don't know why Dee Dee would be throwing up. Whatever. Like, I mean, she probably just got the stomach bug. She might have got into something outside. Just watch over her, you know? And she's like, yeah, of course. Like, got you. Whatever. And those 2 days went by, and I came home on Thursday. Yeah. I think. Yeah. So I came home on Thursday, and I noticed that she kept throwing up, and I was like, I don't know why she's throwing up. I took her outside, and she would hardly walk almost. It was kind of getting weird to me. I was very concerned, but I still was like, she's probably just got the stomach bug. Like, that's just like, your dog throws up and that's what you assume, you know? Well, so me assuming she just got the stomach bug, that Friday I had woken up in the middle of the night and she was throwing up, so I put her in bed with me and we went to sleep. Well, no. I gave her a bath that night because she was throwing up. And I was like, oh, that's really weird, da da da. You know, I still just think it's really weird that she's throwing up. So I give her a bath, and I brush her hair, put her baby lotion on her, and we go to sleep. I wake up that morning around 9, and Saturday morning, and there's dog puke everywhere on the floor. And I'm like, that's really bad actually. So I get up because I hear something from the bathroom, and she had fallen down and like couldn't get up. So I get really scared, and you know, I'm just like, okay. Well, then she had a bowel movement, and it was all over her. She fell in it. So I had to give her a bath again that morning, and I just started crying. I was freaking out, and I called my stepdad, and I took her to the vet. On the way to the vet, going there, I had to go to 2 different vets because the first one was closed, and then when I finally got to the other one, it was just crazy. They took her back to the medical center, like the emergency part of the dog clinic, and I waited 30 minutes on something. He came to me and he told me that Dixie was really sick, and I was like, okay, what can I do? And he was like, I don't know, I'll have to get all her bottles, you know. And I was like, okay. I waited probably another 30 minutes, and it was probably longer than 30 minutes. He came back there. Well, a nurse came and got me actually, and told me, she put me in the room, and I waited on him to get in there. And he came in there, and he told me my options. He told me what all was wrong. And pretty much he said that there was, I'm trying to do makeup as I'm telling the story, and it's like really hard to do because I'm trying to like focus. But he told me she had got into something. She had got into like a poison, and he couldn't tell me what kind it was. He didn't know if it was rat poison. He didn't know if it was like a weed killer outside of where I walk her, you know. But he knew that I had 2 options, and the first option was to put her down, because that was his top option, he said. And the other option was to put her on fluids for 2 days, and he told me that typically didn't work, especially in Dee Dee's case. So I tried to call my stepdad to tell him, and I can't even get it out. So they have to call, the vet had to call and talk to my stepdad. And everybody said that it was up to me to decide what to do with my dog, because it was my dog, and it was up to me to decide what I wanted to do for her, what was best for Dixie. And now that I think about it, I know in my head it was right to do, but I still wish I could have just seen what would happen. So I had to put her down, and I stayed with her the whole time. I watched them put the stuff in her, and it was really hard. If you've never, like, I've seen my dog like die in front of me. I've had Boston Terriers before, and I had one named Roxy, and she died right in front of me. She had like a heart attack, but like it felt like I was murdering my dog. Like, not to be like vulgar, but like it was the worst thing I could ever like see in my life. And as he's doing it, he told me that she was gonna make one last really loud breath. And my dog didn't bark ever. She didn't really make sounds. She just kind of like would like make really weird like sounds to other dogs. Like, I'm not even gonna try to do them, but and I was just holding her paw and holding her back, and all of a sudden she did that last breath, and just like the sound of it, like it just felt like she was trying to breathe, like she was being killed She was being like strangled. That's what it, like, the sound was something that will haunt me forever, I feel like. Because there was really nothing I could have done, and that's what the vet had told me, even if I had brought her in days before, because I didn't know what had happened. I just thought she had a stomach bug. Nobody you don't think like, oh yeah, my dog got into rat poison unless you see it, you know. But my options were very slim because she was bleeding out anyways. And that's really, like, scary to even think about. Like, I don't know. It's just, like, the craziest story. And, like, it's crazy because she was only here for this short amount of time. And I expected her to be with me throughout college. Like, she was my baby, you know? It's just crazy how life throws shit at you like that. But that's what I'm going through right now. And it's really hard. Like, it's the hardest at night when I try to sleep. Sometimes I think my roommates are gonna, like, punch me in the face. Today was the first day that I finally, like, ate something. And I still, like, feel sick to even, like... Because the first night I tried to eat and it just, like... I was throwing up everywhere when I went upstairs. It's just, like... I feel very... regretful. I feel like it's almost the blame should be on me instead of like whatever is on this property or whatever she had got into, because I was gone for those 2 days. But I don't know. That's just how I'm feeling. I'm feeling if like I feel like a lot of people think we're not friends anymore because like I don't really get on my phone right now. I haven't, unless I'm posting about Dixie, and like, it's just really hard for me because that was my baby and it's a really touchy subject. But losing a pet is just like the most terrible pain you can ever experience. It really is. And I just don't know. But let me get back into a good mood and not talk about that anymore, because talking about it does make me very sad. And I feel like I just want to not be sad, and I want to just remember Dee Dee, how she was before all this happened, even if I brought her here and it's all my fault. So, for my eyebrows, this is how I do them. I feel like I've never like showed how I do, like, I don't know, I just haven't like updated anything on this channel in a while since I've done makeup. Since I got like way better, because now I'm doing like weddings and like, it's just crazy. Brows used to be my like, my thing. But now I just literally kind of like just throw them on there and I don't really care. As long as they look pretty good, I'll be fine. And I do have good eyebrow. Like, I have a good eyebrow shape anyway, so it's not like I could really mess them up anyways. Yeah. So, I will be starting school soon, but I need to get a job and I need to save up money because my school is very expensive and my rent is very expensive as well. So, yeah. But I'm very excited to start my journey with what I love the most. Like, it's just like crazy to me that I'm even like getting the opportunity to go to this school and be an esthetician. Cause yeah, I love makeup. I'm just gonna go on this subject really quick. I love makeup so much, and I always have like there's probably, I mean there is, I don't know, I'm saying probably. There are YouTube videos of me out there from a long, long time ago when I was in 3rd grade, actually. I used to make makeup tutorials. Please never search them because that's really embarrassing. But I just thought I was the queen of doing eyeliner. I'd take my whole eye like this. I don't even want to tug my eye like that anymore. But I would tug it out and I would just put a thick old line, and then I would cake on mascara because I just love them thick eyelashes, I guess. But like I said, I have been obsessed with makeup for a very long time. But as I got older and better at what I do, I learned that that's not really my passion. I would love to do it as a side job, maybe for like weddings on the weekend or whatever, or like if anybody ever needed me in a salon, I would love to do that. But my passion is really skincare, and like I just, microblading and micro needling is something I really want to get into. Makeup, tattoo, like tattoo makeup. I don't know. I just like reverse my words. I'm really sorry. But, excuse me. So, yeah. I do love makeup though, and I've always loved makeup. But as you get older, I feel like your passions change, and like, cause like when I was in like 4th grade, I wanted to be a nail tech. 5th grade, I wanted to be a cooker. Like, it's just like a baker. Excuse me, not a cooker, a baker. That was, I don't know. I couldn't tell you why I wanted to do that, but I sure did. And then as I got into 7th grade, I went back to being a makeup artist. It's just like the craziest things. I was never one that wanted to be a vet though. And it's crazy because I love animals. Like I really, really do. But I could never work in a vet's office. So what I'm doing right now is just putting a color in my crease. And then I'm going to blend it up with a big fluffy brush as I darken it. I probably should zoom it, honestly. But, yeah. So what else is there that has been going on? I don't even know now. I feel like I've talked my head off. Let's talk about just moving out in general. I feel like a complete different person now that I don't live with my parents. Like, I don't know, I just want like all these new clothes and like just to like express myself more and more. I don't know what it is. But I will say one thing that has helped me a lot through all of this, and it's a Robin Williams. Matter of fact, well, I grew up loving Robin Williams. I loved all of his movies, anything he was in. Like his stand-up comedy was everything I ever wanted in my life. But his quotes, like his just life quotes, really, even like the ones from movies, just like, I don't know. I'll just sit there and listen to him all day long. I don't know where my phone is, or I would literally show you. Where's my phone? Huh. Okay. So right now I'm going in with the Stila Shimmer and Glow. Okay everyone, I went ahead and did this out off camera and let my camera recharge because, you know. But as I did that, I also looked up the quote that well, the little saying. So I thought I would just play that for y'all as I'm doing this eye.
You know, as we come to the end of this phase of our life, we find ourselves trying to remember the good times, trying to forget the bad times. And we find ourselves thinking about the future. We start to worry, thinking, what am I going to do? Where am I going to be in 10 years? But I say to you, hey, look at me. Please, don't worry so much. Because in the end, none of us live very long on this earth. Life is fleeting. And if you're ever distressed, cast your eyes to the summer sky, when the stars are strung across the velvety night, and when a shooting star streaks through the blackness, turning night into day. Make a wish. Think of me. Make your life spectacular. I know I did.
So, pretty much, that makes me want to cry. What I get from that is, I know I gave Dee Dee a good life, and it's just something I'm going to have to work on and get over myself, you know? And just live my life. And I can't have regret and I can't have pain like that. And I'm always going to have pain over her because that was my baby. But at some point, I really hope this fades away and I get to a better place in my life. But right now, I'm very sad. But with that being said, another thing I love, I think the reason I love Robin Williams is because, like, his voice just brings me at, like, utter peace. Like, maybe that's the weirdest thing ever, but, like, just him talking, I don't know what it is. Something about it. But I was a really big Robin Williams fan. I'm a really big Adam Sandler fan, too. Fun fact about me. I used to want to marry Adam Sandler. But now I'm stuck on Luke Bryan and KJ Apa. So if you ever just, like, see them somewhere, let them know what's up. Because, well, you know what? I'll tell you what. I met Luke Bryan. Did I let this dry from talking to So I just let this glue dry from talking too much. Cute. Luke Bryan, actually, I met him in my dream last night. Which, I mean, I've had the weirdest dreams about Luke Bryan and KJ Apa. I've had a dream that I married KJ Apa. I had a dream that me and KJ Apa were dating and he cheated on me. You know, you never know what you're going to dream. And that's one thing I love, though. I remember every single dream I have. Is that not the weirdest thing? Like last night in my dream, I literally got a guinea pig and I met Luke Bryan. You know, one day I will meet that man. He's seen my name. He's signed. I have his autograph somewhere. This lighting, the light is like killing me right now. And you know, you wouldn't think I would be a big Luke Bryan fan or like play country music all the time. I don't know what type of person I look like, but like, and don't get me wrong, I play any type of music, but like, Luke Bryan. I just love KJ Apa because he's hot. And like, you can just tell he's a good person. Like, he loves dogs. Like, he does, I'm not saying I'm a stalker. I mean, I just know what he does from his Instagram. But he does so much for people and really cares about just people in general. Not just like fame. I don't even think he cares about, this is stuck. Okay, maybe I'm just being crazy. Somebody's coming up the stairs. I would love to do like a room tour at some point. Just when I get my whole room together and everything, because I'm changing everything up every day. I would love to do a house tour actually. I need to get back on this and do like makeup tutorials and just like YouTube videos in general. I literally like poke myself in the eye making sure this is on. Oh. But you know what? It's on, baby. It's on. Yeah. Now then, before I put on mascara, I go back in with the Jaclyn Hill palette and I put on I go in with these two shades first just to build up a little color. And then I take this one that I just tap just to make sure that all the color is blended together. And then I take this right here in the middle, my inner corner, and I hit it right on my eyebrow bone, just like that. And then I put on my mascara. And for lips, I always go for a nude typically if I do this type of eye, and I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte and Bombshell. I swear I can hear everything in this house. Maybe they're just loud. And then that, my friends, is the look. Usually I would set my face, but recently I've been getting like splotches of this everywhere, so I think I'm going to switch back to the Morphe setting spray instead of this one, which I've always liked this one and it's always worked perfect for me. I don't know what is going on. So maybe it's just the foundation that I switched to. But I hope you guys enjoyed the ranting. I hope you guys enjoyed the makeup tutorial, and thank you so much for watching. Bye. Ooh. 'Cause I'm a bad bitch. Fuck the bitch.